Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. However many will be watching, I don't know, I don't care. It's good. Just a place for me to vent about stuff like One Piece, uh, gender equality stuff and all the other stuff. So basically for today I have watched episode 1065 of One Piece. I watched 1062, 1063, 1064, and 1065. I made a video for each one of those, but the audio was not correct for those videos. I don't know if 1062 is on the I don't know if 1062 is on the channel, but I think it is. But for 1063 and 1064, both of those videos, their audio is not there. So therefore, yeah, I had to take them down and I did not feel like recording them again. So basically the rundown is One Piece is going down the tubes and it's because of lazy writing. Lazy writing, just writing so that you can have more episodes. They don't care about the content. They don't care about what is canon. They don't care about being realistic. I mean, I don't like the realism that is in movies today. It kind of destroys the story. We don't really want to see too much realism in the movies because when you watch a movie, you don't watch a movie so that you can just see what's going on. You can watch a documentary, but when you watch a movie, you watch a movie so that you can escape the real world and go into your own dream world. But if the dream world is just as lame and sad and pathetic as the real world, why the hell would you watch that movie? Kind of looks like you're just putting yourself in a situation whereby your real life sucks and then you relax by watching more suckage from other real life situations. I don't like the realism. It's too much. It's destroying the stories. We don't care whether it's unrealistic for the hero to always win. We don't care. We just want the hero to win and the bad guy to fail. That's the thing. We don't care about all of these small, minute details that people are trying to put into the movies. I mean, I understand not having plot holes, but they still used to do it before, and people still like those movies. We don't need too much change. The problem is when people overcorrect, when people correct, they try to overcorrect. When people correct, they always overcorrect. That's the thing, especially when people form groups. Entre BLM, feminism, Me Too, all that other crap, just stop oil, all this other crap, they are trying to always go for overcorrection. Why can't you just stop when it's good? Electric cars are starting to be rolled out. People are starting to believe the climate change, but when you have idiots standing in the middle of the road and stopping cars, how are you helping? By the car idling there, you're just increasing the time they are going to be on the roads, therefore destroying more environment. How stupid are you? Most of the cars these days don't even emit that much chlorofluorocarbon gases. It doesn't make sense. People need to stop overcorrecting. Family. So women can work. It has been that way since the 1960s. Nobody is stopping women from working. But now we have overcorrected to we have to force men out of the workplace to put in women so that it can appear as if it is correct. No, 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 no. We cannot do that. We cannot do that. That is overcorrecting. By trying to stop one bias, we have created another. And that is very bad. That is very bad. You cannot stop one bias and then create another. Now the world is now biased against men. Nobody wants to give men a job. There has to be a specific amount of female workers in the job. That does not make sense. The people who need to be in that job are the people who are qualified for that job. Period. Nobody else. You don't have to choose based on gender, which is literally the gender bias. Choosing somebody for a job based on their gender is literally gender bias. I don't understand how this nonsense equates to logic in people's heads. So so it's no longer gender bias when you choose a female person. How is that? How does that work? In what clown world is that making sense? But enough about that. We're back to One Piece. Overcorrection. Too much realism. Too much money making. Too much money making in the mind, and that is why everything is going haywire with the series. They no longer care about the content. All they care about is that they have content to spit out to the people so that they can watch. They don't care what type of content they are spitting out to the people so that they can watch. They don't care about that anymore. And it's evident. But I have to commend them on 1065, episode 1065. That episode was very good. The fight at the end was awesome. It was awesome. Wasted a lot of time on exposition shots about nonsense, which went absolutely nowhere. Just it's like 90% foreshadowing, 1% fights, 10% fights. But what the hell is that? You can't do that. You can't do that and expect that you're going to retain the people who started watching. This was okay when you had a lot of episodes. The reason why people watch One Piece is because it has a lot of episodes. And even if it has 90% foreshadowing, it still has more episodes. You can just fast forward through it. You can jump episodes. There are episodes that I've jumped that I've never watched. There are episodes that I never watched. And I will never watch them because it's just useless nonsense. There are movies that I jumped. It's just useless nonsense. Just looking at the past for what? I already know what's happening. I don't need to look at the past. That's just wastage of time. And the reason why people like One Piece now is because it has a lot of episodes. And even if it has a lot of foreshadowing, you can watch 30 episodes at a time and still catch up with the entire scene. But here's the rub. You no longer have that buffer anymore. The buffer has been cleared. People are now up to date with the episodes. A lot of people are up to date with the episodes, and this crap won't fly anymore. You will need to change it up. You will need to increase the speed of the story. You have to. You have to at least, because you cannot just make an episode about 2 sword strikes or 3 sword strikes and then make another episode just retelling the entire story of nothing happening for all of that time. That's what happened. I think it was episode 1062.5 or something like some nonsense like that, or SP7. I don't even remember what the nonsense was. That really ground my game. I hated that. I hated that with a passion. If only those videos had audio, but I'm not remaking them. I cannot read lips and this computer quality. This camera quality is obviously crap, so I cannot be able to like. I might actually, I might actually make a video. I might actually make. I also do data science. Yeah, I think that's the only one. Data science. Oh, this one too, and I'll also be making a program to do this Mensa crypto sum by itself. You can just put in whatever items you want, and then it can do the calculations and come up with the answer. I'll be doing that soon. But I'll be doing a machine learning program that uses the movements of my lips, and we'll see whether we can get uh, any kind of audio from that. And maybe I'll post it if it works. And if it doesn't work, I'll still post it. Why not? So basically, what I was saying is that you cannot just do things half-assed anymore and expect the buffer to still be working. You can't. Because right now, I was surprised. I surprised myself because I found myself waking up, walking around while I didn't even pause the episode. 1065, I didn't even pause it. Before, I would not wake up from this seat when I was watching an episode of One Piece. But today, I don't even care. I don't even care. I just woke up and started walking around. And I came back, I rewound to some random spot and then just started watching. I don't even care. I don't know Japanese, so I had the headphone going, but I didn't care. That's how bad it is. And I was a super fan. If you had asked me which was the best anime, yeah, I would have said One Piece. Before it was Dragon Ball Z, and I don't care about the plot holes and all that. Dragon Ball Z is cool. I don't care what you say. Dragon Ball Z is awesome. Okay, so 1065, a lot of exposition, but the fight at the end was very good. Ah, and about the one about Zoro, I don't remember the episode clearly, but the one about Zoro defeating the guy, the fire guy. Yeah, they had to make sure that we know that it was a final blow. Before you didn't need to be told that it was a final blow. You knew automatically that it was a final blow. But this time they have to tell us because when Sanji's fight ended, nobody knew. Everybody expected him just to wake up because he had woken up like 6 times already. What the hell? And then, wait, the fight is over. They knew that, and then they had to show the other crap episode so that they can make the final blow of what's this guy's name? Roronoa Zoro. They can make his final fight epic, and then they can make sure that we know, yeah, that's the final strike. It seems like people didn't understand that. Yeah, that's how bad it has gotten. And then Entre 1064, Luffy. I don't even care anymore. They just destroyed Kaido's entire character. Now he's a laughing drunk. Yeah, that is laughing, crying, drunk. Yeah, Kaido's. So the whole fight between Luffy and Kaido just lost all taste to me. I'm no longer even looking for it. I'm now looking for other characters because now Luffy, you have literally destroyed the character of Luffy. now fighting, are laughing, crying, drunk, and they have been fighting for like two punches. And then that's it. Nothing happens. Nothing changes. Kaido has been coughing blood for like 30 episodes now, and he has done nothing. Luffy has been bleeding. He has almost died. Nothing. He's now back to 100%. None of that affected. So absolutely no movement in that entire series, that entire uh, plot line, or whatever it's called. I don't really care at this point. I would care if it was good, but right now, don't really care at all. So, what I'm going to say is that I, I don't like it. I don't like it. And also, when I think, I don't know, I think I'm going to add an intro to this or add some music to this so that it doesn't just sound boring. I'm going to add some music. It's called Down for the Fifth Time by the Flamingoses, something like that. Yeah, Down for the Fifth Time by Flamingoses. I hope I don't get a strike. I don't know if it's copyright. Yeah, but that's what I'll use. I'll just loop it through the entire video multiple times and then, you know, I'll search for a point. I don't like the I don't like that one when it's going down. I just like that one. That's the one I'll be looping through the entire video so that you can be a bit more upbeat, and maybe I'll even make an intro. Maybe when I have time I'll do that. So yeah, that's my rant. That's my venting. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like where it's going. But there was some hope at the end of episode 1065, so we'll see what 1066 is. If you like what I do, comment down below. Like, dislike, thoughts, improvements. Uh, you know, you can leave it on down below. If you want to help me out for a better setup, maybe so that I can do better stuff. You know, it's there's something that people don't understand. If you are not really getting anything from something, you cannot really put your heart into it. Especially like me, I don't even have two subs. I think I have two subs. I have two subs. So I'm not going to really put my heart and soul into this if I don't have anybody supporting me. So, and I don't have any money. So yeah. So that's the other thing. I don't really have anything to put in. This is just something that I thought of one day and I said, just get on here. I have a YouTube channel. I'll get on here and just vent about stuff and talk about stuff. So yeah, this is me talking about stuff. I don't really care about blowback. Canceling me doesn't really matter at all. I don't really care what people have against me. They've never bothered me one bit. And I don't think it will start now. So if you want to help me get a better setup, down in the description, you can find some PayPal, throw something my way. I'll do some better things. I don't know. I think the lighting is good. The lighting should be very good. That's excellent lighting, and it's just the light of the room. Lighting myself up. Yeah, I'm black. This no light is going to change this. Yeah. So, uh, comment down below, like, dislike, subscribe. I'll see you next Sunday. That is Sunday. Sunday very early in the morning at 8:28 a.m.